on to 3.2.5, solved by factoring. Now, in the last problem, I wrote this zero product principle as an if-then statement. Technically, it's an if and only if statement, so you can go either way. We'll be using it the way it's written. Okay, so our first step is to use this principle. We need to get this written as a product. And remember, if you have a polynomial and you want to write it as a product, that means factor. So I want factors of, okay, I'm going to show you the ridge method here. 3n, 3n, 3. So I'm going to take the 3 times the 32, which is 96. And I want to find factors of 96 that add to 22. So I just kind of go down my list. 96 divided by 2 is 48, and that adds to 50. Then I'm going to try 3 and 32. That adds, let's do big. 96 divided by 4 is 24. Getting closer. 5 won't work. Divided by 6 is 16. So that's the one I want. So I'm going to do 6, 16. The larger of the two factors, 6 and 16, gets this one, whatever that sign is. So that's a minus. And to get a product to be positive, these two signs have to be the same as each other. So they're both negatives. Now, I need to reduce this. So the 3 factors out of this first one here, n minus 12, I mean not 12, 4, sorry. So that 3 cancels that 3. So the original polynomial factors to n minus 4 times 3n minus 16 equal to 0. And you can double check. So you got 3n squared minus 16n minus 12n, which gets you the minus 22n, then the plus 64, that's not 60. So let's see, 3 divided by 4 is 2. See, it's good to check. Let's try that again. So 3n squared plus negative 16n minus 6n, so I messed up on that one, and then minus 30 or plus 32. Okay, so it checks out now. All right, so now we got it written as a product. This is your A. This is your B. A times B is equal to 0. So I'm going to say, all right, well then A can be 0. So that's the n minus 2. We don't need to write the parenthesis. Is equal to 0. Or 3n minus 16 equals 0. And we're going to solve each statement separately. So n equals 2. Or we're going to add 16, then divide by 3. So n equals 16 thirds. So our solution set is going to be 2, or I should say or 16 thirds. And again, I can check. I can plug the 2 into the original problem if I wanted to. Punch this in my calculator and see if it in fact equals 0. So if I do that real quick, 3 times 2 squared minus 22 times 2 plus 32 hit equals, I get 0. And then of course I can do it with the 16 thirds. And check to see that that equals 0. Okay, which it does. All right, so then my two answers are 2, comma, 16 thirds.